very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Adjusting the pattern. Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for room. It's Cook. Finding some room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Got a man. It's Epps. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Michael Hawkins looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
And I would say they got him exactly where they didn't want him as a defense. All that speed, he gets outside the pocket, rolling to his right. You think he's going to take off. How about he tries to throw the football, can't fit it in there, throws the incompletion. The defense was scared for a second there.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Throwing, Hawkins. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking for a crease to the left.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go right back to him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Might have a chance. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Snags it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need... Touchdown, Tar Heels! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The give. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Epps. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be. Because
it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To the air, it's Edwards. Gonna take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Running into the open space. Got enough for the 1st. Powers through. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He'll try to pop the draw. Got a little grass. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Running inside, it's Hall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Bears the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He might want another play. Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Still on his feet at the 45. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Michael Hawkins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? And he surges across the line. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's inside the 40, the 30.
That's just a great play by the defense. You saw the speed getting to the football. They recover it, and all of a sudden, this looks like it's going the other way for 2 points, but he gets tackled beyond the 50-yard line. Still, nice stop in a 2-point conversion situation.
On the move from inside his own 20. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Rides to the back. Quick step and go. Maybe some room here. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He'll take a shot. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the Yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. North Carolina will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Hawkins. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got a man, it's sacked. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got it for a big play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Here comes the Heat. Just gets rid of it before the Heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments in the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter. The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra.
Maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. On the draw, it's Jackson. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
looking for a man. It's Edwards. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. Unloads to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The give on the counter. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense, shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They go right back to him. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Going to the run, it's Hall. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that's a live ball behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Might be changing the route. Hawkins. Makes the grab. It's Bray. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. The run inside. It's Cook. Kent just shedding tackles. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The give. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Michael Hawkins, under fire, buying some time. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. Nice move there. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Throwing, Hawkins. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for two. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our two-point play ready, and we roll with it.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Defense might bring the house here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The lone back's got it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down.
Go, go.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they